Hello and welcome to Merlin Reviews. I will be filling in as your host for this episode. Today, we will be taking a look at Exterminator 2. Exterminator 2 is an action thriller and sequel to the 1980 vigilante picture. Robert Ginty returns as the titular hero. However, unlike the previous film, this one seems to be amplifying the over-the-top premise the first film suggested. In many ways, it embraces an almost comic book style narrative, while building on the core identity of the first film. Merlin? Yes? Could you, loosen up, man? Loosen up? What are you referring to? What's wrong with my posture? No, I mean, this is Flamethrowers in cinema. People expect, a certain flair, if you will. Really, what is wrong with my style? I'm simply a wizard who analyzes fiction to uncover the magic of storytelling. I see. Pardon me if you could, but, maybe you could explain this to me then. What exactly is so magical about this movie? There aren't any sorcerers or spells or anything. It's not Harry Potter. It doesn't have to be literal, you charlatan. Look, man, the team at Merlin's Beard Productions just think that, oh, I see, you're criticizing my technique. I'm the main star of this channel. It's named after me, I, Merlin, who helped form Camelot and aided King Arthur in uniting his kingdom. You're still going on about that? That was years ago. What have you done lately? I talk about anime and comic books and sometimes science fiction movies on YouTube. You know, you can have this show. I'm no longer interested. I guess I'll be hosting this episode today. Exterminator 2 is everything I thought Exterminator 1 was going to be. Not that I didn't like the first movie, but when I think of fun, kind of campy action movies, Exterminator 2 is honestly one of the best ones I've ever seen. It echoes some of the same ideas as the first movie, though this time with a big bad villain and his gang, who seem to be a fusion of the Warriors and some of the Mad Max folks. So pretty typical 80s stuff, really. Merlin made an interesting point about the over-the-top nature of the movie. As I was watching it, I thought it was very cool how the characters simply grew into kind of a superhero role, and how his villain, whose actor was really hamming it up and seeming to love the whole experience, could really have just stepped out of a classic superhero comic. Honestly though, this movie just seems to embrace that whole idea, really doubling down on some impressive stunts and lots of action. It turns out that this one had a different director, so I guess that makes sense. It was a really good time. When I finished watching this film, it reminded me of another reason why I love movies. Now I know in this show we typically end with a clip of the flamethrower. In the last movie, based on the reputation of these films, we were a bit disappointed by the lack of, flamethrowers. Now this movie hints that things might be a bit different, so let's put it on. Oh yeah, that's more like it. DJ Duke is back, baby. Move aside, you amateur. Now that you've given me the right kind of material, I can do my thing. Oh, okay. Hello and welcome to Flamethrowers in Cinema. Today, we'll be looking at the sequel to that joke of a film, The Exterminator. This one titled Exterminator 2. John Eastland is back, and he's continuing on his war against crime. This time, he has a love interest and another friend, who he enlists due to his owning of a rather large and impressive garbage truck. They turn it into a makeshift tank, you see. It's really rather impressive. This film has an action-packed plot filled with drama, but with perhaps a less grim outlook than the previous movie. The villain is a major reason why it is elevated, as he's so charismatic and bizarre. He almost seems like he's from a different film entirely. He and Eastland form an almost Batman-Joker dichotomy, though this guy has no idea who he's messing with. If nothing else, this movie will prove one simple fact before it's over. You don't want to cross the Exterminator. Well now, I guess you've seen the elusive flamethrower already. But, oh wait, there's more.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! You want to play games?
Oh yeah. Now that's what I call flamethrowers in cinema.